going on? This is Jackie Marie, and I'm just making this real quick video titled Unit Secretaries Do Way More Than Just Answer the Telephone. And this is basically a pet peeve of mine. I remember one time a nurse, I want to say she floated to our floor in the ICU, and she was like, I would love to have your job, but, not your pay. Basically saying that we got it easy. And a lot of people think that secretaries have it easy because all we do is answer the phone, answer the call, like sit, in the computer, look in the computer. Look, we do way more than that, and I personally feel that unit secretaries are like the unsung heroes in the medical field. So the doctors, they always get their shine. The nurses, of course, get their shine. And I'm not saying they shouldn't, because they are the front lines, if you understand what I'm saying. But I think unit secretaries, we don't get the respect, or get our flowers like we should. And we do way more than that. The unit secretaries are the first contact 9 times out of 10 that visitors see. We're as well as patients, we're secretaries are the front line. And then of course, we the ones that help the hospitals run, to keep it all the way 100 with you, because some of these units can't run without a secretary. They be struggling. Okay, they struggle without a secretary. I mean, they struggle without a nurse too, but they struggle without a secretary, because when you don't have a secretary, the nurse has to pick up the slack. Do you understand? But if you don't have a nurse, we don't become nurses. We don't pick up the slack for when they don't have a nurse, but they do pick up the slack for when there's no secretary. They need us. And and then depending on what kind of department you work on, you may be responsible for scheduling, arranging appointments. So like our half sister floor, that's what they did. They tried to get me to cross train over there, but I wouldn't do it. And but that's where the procedures were done, and they needed a secretary. I don't know how many times they came up because they wanted me to cross train so I could learn how to do that one too, because they needed help. Do you understand what I'm saying? They needed someone. And then of course, we keep track of the medical charts and the records, and we have to, because we're the ones who, we got to make sure all that information is there for the doctor, so that the doctor can do their job and diagnose the patient correctly. They got like having the wrong patient information in another person's chart, that like, come on, we can't have that. So while the position is not as glamorous as being a nurse and or being a doctor, uh, we do play a very important role, and we do way more than just answer the telephone. Like, way more. We do things that they probably don't even think we do. But yeah, we make a difference, and I just want y'all to remember that whenever you feel like you're not being appreciated, you do way more. And I don't know, one day we'll get our shine. We'll get our shine. We'll have a show. I'm waiting on a TV show about unit secretaries, because they got all these doctor shows and residents and all that good stuff. But one day we're gonna have our own show, and it's gonna be a hit. All right, y'all. If you got any comments, you can put them below. You can also follow me on my blog. It's Jamie Marie Bookless, where I talk about being a unit secretary. And I'll talk to you later. Bye.